Hi, welcome back to another video. In this video I want to talk about two problems that I'm facing right now with RubyStorm, and I would like an opinion from you if you're facing the same problem or if you have any solution to it. So, both of them are related to the paper tournaments, for example the RCQs that are going on, the RCQ season that is going on right now. And I'm facing two problems. I want to go straight into it, but before that, subscribe to the channel and comment and like. I think that's how the professional content creator do it every day. So I want let's start with the problem. One is simple, but not that simple to it's a simple problem related directly to Storm, and the second one is more is not about Ruby Storm, the deck or the gameplay, but the let's say the opinion on Ruby Storm for the community, on the community's opinion on Ruby Storm. The first problem, which is not that problematic, but I think we have to find a solution to it, is that playing RubyStorm in a paper tournament is a mess. It's really difficult to play RubyStorm on paper. You have to keep track of everything. But the most difficult part of playing RubyStorm in a paper tournament is that you have to play the deck and also explaining every single play you're doing to the opponent, every single one of it, because most of the time the opponent doesn't really exactly know what you're doing, so you have to explaining play by play. You have to keep track of mana, cards to exile. You have a lot of piles. I have an example on screen. This is an example of a board state that I have made while gold fishing with the deck. It's the most difficult part of playing RubyStorm is this. I think the deck is really good, but it's really a mess. I don't know how I want to to find a solution to this problem. I think I want to just be more organized, I think, but I don't know if you find any solution to this problem. Please tell me in the comment. And let's go to the other problem, which is a bit more it's indirect, unrelated directly to RubyStorm, but I think it's worth mentioning because it's, I think, the thing that I dislike the most about the deck, which is the community, the other players. So the biggest problem that I'm facing right now with RubyStorm is that every tournament I go to, there's at least a list of salty players that tells me that the deck is broken, the deck is stupid, the deck is needed to be banned, which is okay. And then every other thing, for example, they make some jokes on the deck. They want to portray the deck as the villain, which is a thing I don't like that much in general. But I dislike it a lot when we're talking about a competitive environment. In a competitive environment, everyone brings the deck that is best suited for them, or literally the best deck. I want to make an example. I think the most hated deck by me is by far Rakdos Scam. I never hated the deck that by that much. By that much? Sorry, my English is not that good. I really hated the deck, only because of the Grief play. The Fury line is fine, it's not that good, but I really hated the Grief line. But every time I faced the deck, I didn't go to the opponent and said, the deck is broken, you need to ban the deck is stupid, it's too broken, it's a deck that everyone can play, it's too stupid, something like it's something that I might think, but I don't want to tell the opponent, because the opponent is simply bringing the best deck in to the table in a competitive environment, which is fine. I think it's fine to bring the best deck by a margin. In the last year was really good deck. Which is fine. Another deck that I didn't enjoy that much was Rhinos, because sometimes the games are like I deal with anything on my board and then 10 power on turn 3, your go. It's not that fun, but it's a competitive. In a competitive environment. I'm not that opposed to playing the broken deck. Personally, I don't like playing this kind of deck, but right now I'm facing this kind of problem with some. It's not that hard. I'm not bullied because I played Storm, but I really don't like that much negative attention to me and the deck and anything. I really don't like it, because in a competitive environment, you bring which deck is the best. I don't want to say that you're forced to enjoy my deck. I know that you might not like it, which is fine. But again, in a competitive environment, you have to deal with it. If the deck is good, you're gonna face it a lot. So you're gonna deal with it. So yeah. Also, by the way, while we're at it, I want to send a message to all the other content creators which are far less successful as me, which is by the way, it's a joke. It's a joke. The funny part is that I'm not that successful with the ego that I'm just starting. The thing I want to say to the other content creator is that I don't think it's a good idea to say those things about a deck, because you have a following, and if, for example, if a content creator tweets that for example, don't remember the name. They said that Ruby Storm is worse than Nadu because the game-winning turns are not deterministic. Are a lot more boring than the Nadu turns. I don't think that was a good idea to tweet it, because you're a rather big influencer, content creator, personality in the Magic community. If you say that you don't like a deck, most people are legitimized to say those things to other person, and that person might not enjoy it. For example, the reason that I don't like it is because I approach the game semi-competitively. I want to compete, but I treat the game as like a hobby. I want to relax. This is something that I enjoy doing and and hearing from a lot of people that the deck is I don't like the deck is bad, I hate the deck. By the way, I have to tell it. Someone in a tournament told me that they hate Ruby Storm because I combo them on turn 3. But on the same game, I was on the draw, I think. The same opponent with Boros Energy on turn 3 flipped like they had a full board of three, four, five, I don't remember that, a lot of creatures, and they flipped them with Temper Raptor. They flipped one ring and cast it on turn 3. I don't know what. I think that's Salt, which, by the way, spoiler for the next video. I want to talk about Salt. So yeah, of course we're talking about something that's not that big. I was not bullied because I played Storm. I hope that no one was or is bullied or discriminated because they played a deck in a card game. But this thing, also with the recent events that happened with Commander, which is another thing from Ruby Storm. It's a thing that I didn't enjoy. Also from the Commander, also all the 8 for Ruby Storm, all the 8 for Ruby Storm. I really don't like this from the community. When I talk with other community for any other card game, I really emphasize that the Magic community is the best community because it's really welcoming, it's really competitive, but it's welcoming. But I think that Image might start to fade away a little bit, and I think it's becoming a little bit toxic. It's not that toxic in comparison to other communities, but I think it's not going to the right. The community is not going to the right direction. I think we might have to deal with it because I don't like where the community is going, if I have to be honest. So yeah, this is the video. If you have any experience or any tip on how to deal with, especially the last part, the first part, you can do something. The board state mess, you can do something. I think it's easy to solve it, but yeah, the second part is the second problem. I think it's the most difficult because it's not directly it's not the deck's problem, but it's the community's problem. So yeah, okay, so this is the end of the video. I hope that this video will start a conversation about especially the second problem. I really don't like where the community is going. So even though you have heard the opinion of a faceless Ruby Storm player, so I'm the villain of the story, I guess. So yeah, I hope someone found. I don't know if this video was helpful at all. This video was just me ranting about the comment that I get while playing the deck, playing a children's card game. So yeah, see you next week.